Okay guys, welcome to the show. It's me again, Paul P. And I'm here in Taguig. Recently, Department of Tourism released a new slogan. It's called Eats More Fun in the Philippines. Like eats as in eat. So, to pay tribute to that, I decided to shoot in this one quaint Filipino restaurant here in Taguig. It's called 7107 Culture and Cuisine. Truth is, the reason why it's called 7107, it's actually the number of islands that we have here in the Philippines. So, actually, I ordered some of the items already. So, I'm really excited for the food, and hopefully it's good. So, tara! I'll wait for it to arrive, then I'll show it to you, then I'll go with the review. See ya! Okay, guys, sorry for the glare. It's actually sunny outside. It's a miracle it's sunny outside. I'm here in 7107 Culture Cuisine, and here's the food that I ordered. Start off with their lechong kawale or pork belly deep fried till crispy. My favorite, sisig. They have a street food platter which is known as when in PH, hashtag when in PH. Basically dynamite, which is chili with, I think it's wrapped, chili with cheese wrapped in a lumpia wrapper or rice paper wrapper. Fish ball, squid ball, kwek, which is quail eggs in this orange batter, and they also have kropek or shrimp crackers at the bottom. Then we have binakol. This is chicken binakol, guys. Chicken binakol is actually somewhat like chicken tinola, but it's cooked in coconut water. And this is special Paz Batchoy, my favorite from Bacolod. Well, actually it's supposed to be from Iloilo, but my favorite one is from Bacolod. And then last but not least, we have their choknat toron, their own twist on that favorite merienda special, which is toron. They infused it with choknat. Okay, so we will try the dishes one by one, and then I'll give you the review afterwards. See ya. Okay guys, the first dish here is their when in Philippines. It's going to be a challenge to shoot, so I'll shoot what it looks like now, and then remove the basket and put it on the table more or less. Remove the weighing scale. Here's a fun thing. It comes with 3 sauces. They're pinakurat, which is vinegar, soy sauce, and mayonnaise. It's around 450 grams. Comes with a weighing scale, and here it is in this basket. So most likely I'll be taking it out of the weighing scale and putting it on the plate. Okay, so let me try that now. Okay guys, for our first dish, I've made it fit in the camera. This is the how do you call this? When in Philippines. We'll try out the dynamite roll first. This is their dynamite roll. Wait, before I eat that, let me get some water. I got my water ready. Let's try this out. Dynamite is basically green chili that's actually cored. Remove the seeds, then you add cheese inside, then you wrap the whole thing in lumpia wrapper or rice paper roll wrapper. Oh, this is gonna be... I'm scared. I don't want to eat spicy food. That's really spicy. Okay guys, see inside. There's a whole piece of green chili inside. Whew. It burns, but the cheese is actually, it's not actually helping the spiciness, but it's really creamy. Okay, we'll try this with a bit of their mayonnaise. Maybe it will help. Oh. Mm. Wow, what a way to start the meal. My mouth is on fire, but flavor-wise, it's delicious. Crunchy, creamy, really spicy. I just hope that they could have just lessened the chili by 1 second. They could lessen the chili by just giving a sliver instead of using the whole thing. Whew. That is spicy. Okay, next we will try their cropek. This is the fish cracker. Oh, sorry, fish. Yeah, technically shrimp cracker, not fish. Shrimp cracker. We'll try it as is. Oh, that really burns. Mm. Not very shrimpy, but it has a nice crunchy texture. This is actually good as pulutan, or what do you call this, beer drinking food. We'll try that again. We'll try to find one more. It's under there. I'll get one later. Next we will try their kwek kwek. Look at this. Don't be afraid, it's orange, yes. But it's just actually a quail egg inside. Battered and deep fried. Well, I'm a purist and I like this plain. Mm. The batter is crunchy and chewy. The quail egg is really cooked really well, but it's not. Doesn't have that much salt. So we'll try it one more with a bit of that pinakora and a bit of that soy sauce. There. Put that. Mm. The pinakora actually cuts the fattiness of the fried food, which is actually really good. Okay? And the toyo, or the soy sauce, actually accentuates the flavor of the quail egg. All in all, it's actually one of my favorite street foods. Next, we will try the squid ball. We'll try it as is. Mm. Tastes like your normal squid ball, store-bought squid ball. But the nice thing here is, I wish they had that sweet sauce that Manu has, the one in the street. That would have made it so much better. We'll try this one with a bit of mayonnaise. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using tongs because I don't have utensils as of now. Forgot to ask. Okay, so next we'll try their fish balls. This is the fish ball. The difference between this and squid balls are a bit bigger and they're full. This one is really flat and really thin. Oh. Good thing I caught it. You can actually find these sold on carts in the street, which actually takes me back to my childhood days, because where I used to live, they would sell this in the street and we would enjoy every afternoon eating fish ball, squid ball. We would like spend roughly 100 pesos on fish ball and squid ball every day. You know, that's where my baon from school went to. Food. Okay, now we'll try that cropek again. This time with a bit of vinegar or pinakora. Yeah. So much better. Okay, so I'll put this away, then I'll move on to the next dish. So yeah. Okay guys, our next dish is their sisig. I needed to eat this fast because one, it's getting cold. Let's mix that in really well. It was sizzling a moment ago, but I had to do the appetizer first. There, nice and mixed. Okay. So if you notice, sisig is actually pork face chopped up and then cooked with garlic, onions, and chili. Then it's put in a cast iron sizzling plate and add egg. So we'll try this one out. Oh yeah, that one big mouthful. This one's actually nice because it got that char at the bottom from that sizzling plate. I should have mixed it earlier on, but I think this is actually so much better. It's porky, crunchy, a bit of spice. It has a really meaty, garlicky taste, and that egg actually adds a bit of creaminess to it. We'll try this with a bit of their calamansi. And since I'm a glutton for punishment, I got a piece of chili too. There. No. It has a bite. It has a bit of a burn, but the calamansi actually cuts the fattiness of the pork. It makes it so much better. I wish I could eat this with rice, but since it's a weekday, no rice for me. Okay, let's move on to the next dish, which is the chicken binakol. Okay guys, this is our next dish. It's called chicken binakol. It's basically like tinola. Tinola manok is chicken stewed, actually not stewed, boiled with garlic, onions, and ginger. This one, they took it to the next level. They added lemongrass to this, and instead of using water, they decided to use coconut. See? They actually scraped the inside and put it in the soup, which actually gives a lot of flavor. Okay, so first they actually split it in half. This is most of it, and this is more of it. So we'll try this one first. That it has sayote, this chayote, and chicken chunks. Okay, we'll try the soup as is first. That clear consomme of goodness. Okay. Usually, tinola is supposed to be really savory, but this one has a bit of sweetness to it, and that sweetness comes from that coconut water. Really good. Once again, this is actually really Filipino because, if I remember right, I did a vlog on what do you call this? I tried making a binging with Babish style video, and I featured the dish called, the dish actually is tinola from the novel of Jose Rizal called Noli Me Tangere. And this is tinola. This is a piece of the meat. We'll try it out. Super soft, super tender. I wish that I could have eaten this with rice, but since Once again, it's a weekday, no rice for me. Look at that, it has vegetables in it too. But you can really taste the sweetness from that coconut water. That's a good dish. Okay, so let's move on to our second dish, which is a noodle dish. Okay, see ya. Okay guys, this is Paz Batchoy. We'll give it a mix. It's actually cooled a bit, but it's really thick. I don't know why it's supposed to be, what do you call this? Really thin, but this is a really thick Paz Batchoy. We'll give it a try. Oh, it's a really thick sauce. Okay, unmistakably, it is Paz Batchoy. Wait, let me get a bigger spoon. Yeah, I've been using it. Well, same size, sorry. We'll continue using this. Paz Batchoy is actually a dish that originated in La Paz. It's actually near Iloilo. And believe it or not, it's my favorite soup from the south. Sorry, my phone rang. It has egg noodles and it's supposed to be pork with liver and some garlic. So we'll try some of that noodles. This is what I consider as the Filipino ramen. Yeah, this is what I consider as Filipino ramen. And coincidentally, it's in a ramen bowl. The noodles are just right, not too chewy, not too soft, but that broth. They have chunks of chicken and pork in this. All in all, it's different from the original Paz Batchoy. But the twist they made, actually, it's okay. It's not, I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to this. I prefer the original version, but this one tastes great. Okay? Look at that. They even include a piece of bagnet in there. Okay, so move on to our last dish, second to the last dish. Our last savory dish, but we still have one more dish, which is actually dessert. See ya. Okay guys, this is their LK or lechon kawale, also known as bagnet from Ilocos. It's basically pork belly that you boil till super tender, then you leave it out to dry and then deep fry it just before serving. Look at that. Crispy skin, juicy meat. This actually looks good. We'll give our first bite. Really fatty. Crispy on this crispy skin. The meat is not dry. It's actually quite moist. It looks dry, but it's actually quite juicy. And it comes with this. This is achara. Achara is technically pickled green papaya. It helps with the digestion, and since it's pickled, you can actually cut the fattiness of the pork. So we will try this and follow it up with a bite of this. That's good. Okay, so we'll go for one last bite of this, which is mostly skin. Look at that. The blisters on it, man. The blisters on that skin. We'll try it with their Mang Tomas or liver sauce. Sweet, bit livery, super crunchy. That is good, the chonkawale. Okay, I love it when you eat it that it sticks to your teeth. That goes to show that the skin became so gummy from the boiling that it has another level of texture. And once you eat it, it's crunchy. Then when you chew it, it gets sticky. Perfect. Okay, now I'll move on to the desserts. Okay guys, this is our final dish. It's actually dessert. One, I love chocolate. Chocolate is basically a chocolate candy in the Philippines. It's not actually candy, it's more of chocolate with peanuts that's ground up and then molded into this bar, and you just eat it like it. I used to make a really good chocolate shake at home, and this is the next evolution of that dessert. This is chocolate toron. Toron is saba banana sliced and then wrapped in lumpia wrapper, which is rice paper wrapper, and sometimes it has langka or jackfruit, sweetened jackfruit. But this time they made it different by adding chocolate instead of langka. And look at the inside of that. It also comes with chocolate sauce and peanut butter sauce. So we'll give this a try as is. The banana inside is actually really ripe. The lumpia wrapper is super crunchy. The chocolate accents the flavor of the banana really well. Chocolate and banana actually goes well together. And it has this, yeah, this is freshly fried. It's still warm in the middle. This is actually really good dessert. Now we will try their chocolate sauce. Oh yeah, look at that. Chocolate on chocolate with banana. Can't go wrong with that, guys. Really chocolatey. But that chocolate flavor really strong. We'll try this with a bit of peanut butter. Peanut butter sauce. The peanut butter has a bit of saltiness, which actually brings out the sweetness of the chocolate even more. I love their idea on this turon dish, and it's actually really good innovation. So this is actually so good. I might finish this one. No, just kidding. I'll take it all. I'll take most of these home. My mom, specifically the binakol because that's actually her order. But everything else is really good. Okay, so I'll come back to you with a review. So yeah. Okay guys, while I'm packing my stuff already, here's my review of the restaurant. We'll base it on the 5 criteria: location, ambiance, service, food, and price. So we'll start with location. Location, it's kind of hard to get here and by a commute. Well, if you're willing to walk it, it's right across Market. It's actually at the back of Tristan College, Tristan International School or College, and we're at the corner of I think 32nd and C5. Yeah, it's quite hard to get here unless you're in a Grab. Okay, with that in mind, I have to give the location a 3 out of 5. Okay, so next is service. Well, ambiance first. Ambiance wise, it's actually really cozy, not too noisy. The decor is awesome. It feels like as if I'm in a canteen or at a karinderya, but it's actually really cold because of its aircon. It was actually, I'm just sweating right now because one, I ate that spicy, very very spicy dynamite, which I'm actually kind of regretting. But all in all, it was good. I have to give ambiance a 4 out of 5. It feels homey here. Okay. Now let's talk about service. Service wise, I have to give them a 3. Why? The food actually took a while to arrive, but there was one thing that I was kind of missing. They forgot to give me cutleries and a plate. Well, actually the plate I can forgo because I didn't use the plate anyways, but the cutleries I missed. I was waiting for it for a while and I was forced to use the tongs. If you notice, I was using the tongs on when in PH dish. So with that in mind, I have to give them a 3. Okay? Now, talk about the food. Food-wise, my favorite dish here had to be the turon and the sisig. Okay, I love the idea of chocolate with banana in the turon, and to think of it, they used my favorite chocolate candy here in the Philippines, which is chocolate. That alone is already heavenly for me. Now, what else? Oh yeah, the sisig is actually delicious too. The only downside to that sisig was I wish I had rice with me. It's not actually a downside for them. It's a downside for me because I can't eat rice right now. It's Monday. It's actually not a Monday. It's a weekday. So once again, I have to give the food a 4 out of 5. Yeah, that's fair. Now price wise, I spent 1,700 pesos on all 6 dishes because technically I was only aiming for 1.5, but I brought the binakol and I'm bringing that home to my mom. That's actually her dish, so I boomed up my bill to 1.7, which is okay. With that in mind, the dishes here are quite affordable. The portion size are really good. I think it's good enough, so I'll give him a 4 out of 5 on the price. Okay, so thank you for watching the vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Gutom, never Busog, on Twitter at Gutom, and on Facebook at Always Gutom, Never Busog. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate DOT or Department of Tourism for their new slogan. I believe it is actually quite accurate. Eats more fun in the Philippines. Okay? So, till next vlog, see you in the dining room. Tara, kain tayo.